Good morning, Red Lions. How are you? I hope you're doing great. I thought we would start off with this lesson because I'm doing it the same day. So the date hasn't changed. So we're still on Wednesday, the 29th. But who knows when you're watching this. But let's start off with our coin song. Okay? You ready? I'm going to share my screen. I'm actually just going to make it the whole screen. Oops. Ready? Let's sing it together. A nickel is five, a dime is 10, and a quarter's 25. How much is a penny? How much is a penny? A penny is 1 cent. Only 1 cent? Yeah, only 1 cent. A penny equals up to only 1 cent. Okay, okay. What about a nickel? How much is a nickel? A nickel is 5 cents. Only 5 cents? Yeah, only 5 cents. A nickel equals up to only 5 cents. Okay, okay. How much is a penny? How much is a nickel? How much is a dime? How much is a quarter? A penny is 1, a nickel is 5, a dime is 10, and a quarter's 25. How much is a penny? How much is a nickel? How much is a dime? How much is a quarter? A penny is 1, a nickel is 5, a dime is 10, and a quarter's 25. How much is a dime? How much is a dime? A dime is 10 cents. Only 10 cents. Only 10 cents. A dime equals up to only 10 cents. Do you have that? How much is a quarter? How much is a quarter? A quarter equals up to 25 cents. Yeah, 25 cents. Only 25 cents. A quarter equals up to 25 cents. Okay. How much is a penny? How much is a nickel? How much is a dime? How much is a quarter? A penny is 1, a nickel is 5, a dime is 10, and a quarter's 25. How much is a penny? How much is a nickel? How much is a dime? How much is a quarter? A penny is 1, a nickel is 5, a dime is 10, and a quarter's 25. If you have a penny, plus you have a nickel, add them both together when you have 6 cents. If you have a penny, plus you have a dime, add them both together when you have 11 cents. If you have a dime, plus you have a quarter, add them both together, you have 35 cents. If you have a dime, plus you have a nickel, add them both together, you have 15 cents. How much is a penny? How much is a nickel? How much is a dime? How much is a quarter? A penny is 1, a nickel is 5, a dime is 10, and a quarter's 25. How much is a penny? How much is a nickel? How much is a dime? How much is a quarter? A penny is 1, a nickel is 5, a dime is 10, and a quarter's 25. There's the cent sign. Awesome. Oops. All right. So that is always a fun song to sing, and you can find that on YouTube. All right. So today, we've talked about the penny. Why does it always turn the wrong way? The penny. We've talked about the nickel. Today, we're going to talk about the dime, and we're going to start off with that little book. So you can see it maybe a little better. The dime. Okay. Dimes. So this is called Dimes, and the author is Mary Hill. What's an author? An author writes the words. And this is a fiction or nonfiction? Yeah, it's nonfiction. It's real life. And look, it's got one of those nonfiction text features with the real pictures instead of drawings. All right, let's read about dimes. Get my whole book on there. Dimes are American coins. The dime looks like. Ooh, there's something in my eye. Dimes are made of metal. All our coins are made of metal, aren't they? Different types of metal. President Franklin D. Roosevelt is on the front of the dime. He has 30, he was the 32nd president of the United States of America. So number 32. So who was that? Franklin D. Roosevelt, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. But you can just say Roosevelt. That's how it, kind of like Lincoln, Jefferson, and Roosevelt. Those are our three people that have been on our coins. And they're all what? They've all been presidents, haven't they? On the back of the dime are a torch. The torch. Oops. Wrong way. The torch. This part right here. The torch. An olive branch. And an oak tree. Now we're going to look at each one. You see the torch. The torch stands for knowledge. You see where the line is pointing? Knowledge. So like what you know, being smart, knowledge. All right. You see it? Wrong hand. There we go. The olive branch right here stands for peace, like calm, happiness, everybody getting along. The oak branch stands for strength, strong, being strong. So we have knowledge, peace, strength. And it still says United States of America on the back because it's made in America. And it says 1 dime. You might know how much a dime is worth. We'll have to wait and see if it tells us. Pennies and nickels have smooth sides, so they feel soft and smooth. They're not bumpy. But dimes have bumpy sides, so like the edge of the coin. So look, see the edge? It's bumpy on this one. You can rub your finger over it and feel the bumps. But if you do it on a nickel, it's smooth. So you can see it in my camera. Smooth as the nickel. But look at the dime. See the bumps, the ridges? Yeah. A dime is worth 10 pennies. So a dime is worth 10 cents. Just like in our song, right? How much is a penny? How much is a nickel? How much is a dime? Penny is 1, a nickel is 5, a dime is 10. So a dime is worth 10, and it takes 10 pennies, because a penny is worth 1, to make a dime. So 10 pennies makes a dime. So it's worth 10 cents. 10 dimes make a dollar. Let's count them. If I can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you see that? 10. Now we know how to count by tens, right? So let's count our dimes by 10. So when we're counting dimes, we count by 10. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And 100 coins, 100 cents makes a dollar. So 10 dimes makes a dollar. Because when you get to 100, you've got a dollar. 100 cents. All right? 10 dimes can buy this ice cream cone. Dimes can be used to buy many things. All right. So let's look at our word, dime. D. You see it? Starts with the D. D. I'm. dime. And a dime is worth 10 cents. Beautiful. All right. Here is the front of my dime. It says Liberty. In God we trust. In God we trust. And it has the date again. Now, whose face is this? Franklin Delano Roosevelt. You can just say Roosevelt if it's easier. And whose face? Roosevelt. Okay. And on the back, we had the torch, the olive branch, and the oak branch. Right? And how much is a dime worth? 10 cents. Now, there's no building on the back of this one, is there? On the penny was the Lincoln Memorial, and on the nickel was Monticello, Jefferson's home. They were both buildings. This is just a torch and two branches. So it's a lot easier to tell the back of a dime. Let's look at the size of a dime. I'm going to share my screen. So look up here. These are my coins. These are pictures of my coins. Got the what? What are these? The penny. They're worth 1 cent. I have the nickel, which is bigger than the penny. Now look at the dime. It's a smaller coin, isn't it? Yeah. So here is my actual dime. You can see it. Okay. It's back to being small. So it's, even though it's worth a lot, it's worth 10 cents, the size of the coin is smaller. Okay, and this is our quarter. We'll talk about that the next video. So we have the penny and the dime. They're a similar size. The big difference is the coloring and who's on them and what's on the back. All right, look down here. We're going to try and see if we can see some dimes. Look around, see if you can touch all the dimes on the screen. And then we'll talk about which ones are dimes. Did you find some? How many did you find? Let's see. All right, let's check. Is this a dime? No, that's a what? Yeah, that's a nickel. This is going to be our quarter. What is this? That's a penny. What's this? A penny. What's this one? Yes, that's our dime. That's our dime. Everybody say dime. Dime. And I can tell because look at the back. That's the back of the dime with the torch and the branches. Is this the front of the dime? No. What is that again? Nickel. Okay. Is this a dime right here? Yep. And who's on it? Franklin D. Roosevelt. Is this a dime? What's that? That's the nickel. Is this a dime? No. That's a penny, right? Yeah. What about this? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Your thumb should be down. That's a nickel. Is this a dime? Yep, good. That is a dime. There's that branch. There's branches and the torch again. Is this a dime? No, we'll talk about that again. That's quarter. That's big, right? Here's a dime, and here's a dime, right? So let's count them. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you find 5 dimes when you were looking? You did. Go give yourself a little dance. Woohoo! I'm so smart. I'm so smart. All right. That's it for today, guys. I will come back with our next lesson on quarters on Friday. I miss you. I love you. And goodbye. Mwah.